Hey friends, how y'all doing? Anyway, let me give y'all the praise report. First of all, I want to tell y'all this. Thank y'all for all the prayers. I had a minor surgical procedure yesterday, and as you can see, I'm doing wonderful today. I'm doing a whole lot better. Yesterday was a little rough, but to God be the glory. I made it through. But anyway, I was coming home today. I had 2 doctor's appointments today, and I was coming home today, and I was listening to the radio. I was listening to D.L. Hughley. And while I was listening to D.L. Hughley, they was talking about the life insurance. And y'all, well, some of y'all know about the little video I made about life insurance. Y'all, life insurance is something that we really don't want to think about, but we all need to think about it. Because we all was born that we must die. We all was born that we must die. So we need to think about life insurance. I never in a million years thought that I would be burying one of my children before I left here. But I did. Been 4 years since my middle son lost his life. And those of y'all that really been following my TikTok, my older son lost his life the year before he was shot. So we never know when it's our time, what hour, what minute, what second that we have here on this earth. So we need to be prepared. It's enough that we have to go through burying our loved ones. But to go through burying our loved ones and not having life insurance to bury them, because my son did not have no life insurance. And I want to thank all my family and my friends and my church members, everybody that helped me to bury my son. Y'all don't know how greatly I really appreciate y'all. But anyway, I got on this video. If y'all hear somebody, y'all hear my grandbaby, he can't never keep that mouth closed, especially when somebody else is talking. But anyway, I just want to get on here and tell y'all about this life insurance policy I got. It wasn't nothing but a $25,000 policy, but it's better than nothing at all, y'all. I'm older now, and I should have kept my policy when I was younger, but I didn't. But I'll be keeping this one because it really worried me going to bed at night that I did not have no life insurance, and I would never want my children to have to go through losing me, and on top of losing me, not having the money to bury me. On top of having a life insurance policy, y'all need to make sure you have a trust and a will. More importantly, the trust than the will, because a trust can override the will. So make sure you have a trust. And having a trust means that you make sure that your trust is put in the hands of somebody you can trust. When you make your trust, make sure it's really somebody that you can trust. But anyway, I can't remember the insurance company that Select Quote. It's Select Quote. But anyway, I told Miss Kelly Hayes, her name is spelled Kellyhayes, and she helped me a lot, y'all, because I got kind of frustrated with the first policy because they started asking about old things, asking about my medical records, and it brought up wounds about my son. So I started getting emotional, and I was getting upset, and I really wanted to throw in the towel. I wanted to throw in the towel, but I know I didn't need to, but I wanted to. But she was very encouraging. Anyway, again, her name is Kelly Hayes. Anybody that don't have a life insurance, try her. Kellyhayes. I don't care what kind of situation you in, what you're going through, get your life insurance. Get your business in order, because we don't never know our day, our time, our minute, our second. But anyway, the phone number is 1-855-980-1491. Again, her name is Kelly Hayes. The phone number is 1-855-980-1491. Even if you have bad health, even if you smoke, even if you have bad habits, call them. They make sure that they try to get everybody a life insurance policy. Everybody approved for a life insurance policy. I know it can get costly, especially when you're older and you have health problems, health concerns, and you're a smoker and a drinker. But we all need to make sure that we get our house in order, y'all. We all may not want to think about it, but we all was born that we must die. We know that none of us will be here forever. None of us. And having life insurance and having that trust and will is very, very important. You already go through with losing loved ones, but it's bad to go through losing your loved ones and you know you don't have the financial security to bury them, to put them to rest and put them to rest the way that you want to. It's a horrible feeling, I know, because I'm a mother that lost a child and people had to come through and they had to help me. Please, 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 y'all. It's real important. I know that people do have life insurance, but everybody don't have life insurance. Some people actually cannot afford it. Some of us done had life insurance. We let the policies lapse. That will be me. Some of us didn't have the finance, was financially unstable at the time to keep the life insurance. That would be me. But to God be the glory. I'm not in the situation that I used to be in. I do not want to leave that burden and that financial burden and that heaviness on my children. It'll be enough when having to bury a parent, a child, a grandchild, a sister or brother, and not having the finances to do it with, y'all. Please get your business in order and make sure you put your policies in make your beneficiaries somebody that you can trust, y'all, because everybody ain't for you and you ain't for everybody. So make sure that you make the people that's over your policies, make sure there's somebody you can trust, because y'all, everybody's not living right. Everybody's not doing right. Everybody don't want to see you win. Everybody don't even want to see you live. I said and I said again, some people are so greedy for money, they'd rather see somebody gone than know that they're living. It could be somebody that you love, somebody close to you. I don't care. It could be a family member. It could be the person that you lay beside at night, the person that you married to. Make sure that people that say they love you, they really mean it and they stand on business. Make sure when you make these kind of choices in your life to get life insurance, or you have a trust or will, make sure that it's really in the hands of people that you know you can trust, because we know even some of your family members don't give a toot. They might pretend like they do. Even your mate might not really give a toot. Trust me, I lived it, I seen it, and I know it. Even some of the even a person that you could be married to might not give a care, especially if you get sick and you down and out. They might not care enough about you to do what they supposed to do with that money. So make sure that you get beneficiaries over your policies that you can trust. Make sure you have a trust. Make sure you have all your wants and your needs written down. Not just a will, y'all, because a trust can overpower a will. Make sure you have you a trust. When I use the word trust, make sure that you have your trust, that you put your worldly possessions that you want to leave to somebody. Make sure it's somebody that you can trust, y'all, because the human race now, I ain't saying everybody, but some people's whole different breed. Some people don't care about nobody but themselves. When it comes to money, people change up. They get greedy. They are robbed, steal, and kill for $1. I say it and I say it again. I see it every day. I see it every day in families. I see it every day in people that say they love you. Please make sure you get your house in order. I got mine in order. I tell y'all, she worked with me. Miss Kelly Hayes worked with me. And she just don't know how much I really appreciate her, because it was touching soft spots. Had to go back to think about things about my son, the things that I went through, the grief that I was going through, all that loss. And it was heavy on me, and I got frustrated, and I wanted to throw in the towel. But at the end of the day, I know that I needed this life insurance. I've been needed it. I should have been had it. Now I feel like a whole weight is lifted up off my shoulder. Lord, I thank you. I cannot thank you enough for me finally getting this life insurance policy, and I plan on keeping it, even though it's kind of high. But it's nobody's fault but my own, because I could have had it when I was young. I had it on my children, and all those policies would have been paid off, and I wouldn't have to been going through that. But I can't cry over spilled milk. I can't cry over nothing of the past. I got to live and live for today. I got my life insurance. Woo, woo. Yes, Lord. I got my life insurance. Y'all, please, if you don't have no life insurance, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to talk about it again. Go get your life insurance. Go get your house in order. Go take care of your business. We don't never know when our time is. We better be thankful that we wake up in the morning. We better be thankful that we can go to bed at night, because people are leaving here like killing flies. Sometime over very senseless things. Sometime over minor things. Sometime over stress. Sometime over health conditions. Sometime over drugs. Sometime over drinking. Every little thing. People are just leaving here. They dropping like flies, y'all. Please get your house in order. Don't shoot the messenger. Please don't shoot the messenger. This is a word from God, and I'm sharing it with y'all. Please get your business in order. Don't leave that pressure on your family, your loved ones, your friends. Do not leave that heaviness on them. It's already enough when they have to lose you, but they have to lose you and not have the money to bury you. It's devastating, y'all. I know, because I went through it. I went through it, losing my son. It was hard enough, but people came through and they helped me, and I thank them. I will be thanking them for the rest of my life. They don't know how much I really, really appreciate them. I don't want to get the crown, but I appreciate you so much. And I'll say it and I say it again. May God bless y'all into your last days. And then after that, bless all your generations to come. Thank y'all for helping me bury my child.